Alright, Shalom. Shalom. Alright, before I get started, as always, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that root well, and peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright, this is the brother Zion Amath from the GMS Detroit by Camp, coming to you with another video of this. I guess it would be, they put it out in the movie form, as you can see on the screen. This movie, right, called Bandersnatch, right, which is basically what I want to say, basically a movie based off the Black Mirror franchise. All right, brothers that's familiar with Black Mirror. All right, it's a show that's set basically in the near future, or hell, you can say now. All right, because it's a lot of the storyline is built around like the RFID technology, you know, and just yeah, I just put it like that. It's basically centered around that, around the chip, around the mark of the beast. All right, but with this this show, all right, or within the series, all right, Bandersnatch, it took a different approach, which, you know, it'll be interesting to see what they do after this. But this is definitely a must watch, you know, for all Akim. It's definitely an eye opener, and it's I don't know, it's just a interesting to watch. But basically, from the show, all right, or this movie, all right, it's based on this guy here in the screen. Matter of fact, I don't want to butcher any of it, but I'll just read the plot here really quick. Let's see. Okay, so let's see if we can get to the meat and potatoes of this. Anyhow, as you can see, it just came out December 28th, 2018. All right. What I like about the show is that it's an interactive. It's kind of set up like a video game, but in movie form, and you can basically direct the main character. All right, and you're involved in the decisions that he makes. All right, they give you like two options, all right, all throughout this movie. You know, some things seem trivial, you know, other things are more serious. All right, but for example, all right, spoiler alert, okay, in the movie, you know, the father of the character, you know, asked him what type of cereal he wanted to eat for breakfast or whatnot, and then they, you know, within the movie, they give you like, I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 seconds, all right, to make a decision. At the bottom of the screen, you know, they give you the options, you know, choose this or that, you know what I mean? And then you choose, and as you make these choices, all right, for the main character, it alters the storyline, all right? Meaning, you know, as you know, you basically, so with that being said, you can get multiple, you know, endings within this one movie, all right, because it's all based on the decisions that you make, okay, throughout the movie to determine, you know, the end game, all right, which that's a very clever concept, you know, on the behalf, you know, for the sake of this movie, you know. But what I gather from it is that these elites, you know, they know that it's a higher power at the end of the day, all right? And in a very subtle way, they're trying to, whether this is just their foot in the door to shed light on that, or, you know, I don't know. But they understand, they know that it's a higher power that's controlling everything within this earth, right? So basically, they're trying to push the narrative that, you know, you don't have free will. And that's a fact of the matter. You don't. You know, everything that you do, right, the route that you choose to go to work, all right, I mean, just a host of things, all right. You know, you making a left turn versus the right turn at a certain time of day, all right, certain words that you speak, all right, something that you may hear on TV or a billboard you saw, like everything in this earth is set up for you to make that next step, whatever that may be, right? And only the Heavenly Father knows and has control over that, all right? We're just very super sophisticated robots, androids, if you will, all right? You know, just because we're in this flesh and blood, that doesn't mean that, how can I put it? All I can say is that, you know, basically there's a spirit, okay, that's the driving force, okay, within this earth, right? When someone gets shot down in the street, right, the Heavenly Father did that. When a baby is born, the Heavenly Father did that, right? When a guy jumps off a building, right, calling himself committing suicide, that's the Heavenly Father. Right? Everything is set for its appointed time, right? That's why, you know, that's one of the reasons why you have the word prophecy. What the word prophecy means to say before, all right? Well, how can you say before if you don't know what's going to happen next? And, hey, the Heavenly Father, He has that. He has that ability. He has that control, all right? And that's basically the essence of this movie. All right. In fact, I don't want to read. I pretty much gave you the plot of it. So, like, if you want to know more, just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's definitely a must watch. And hell, and in addition to that, you can watch this movie several times because it's so many. You know, it's various outcomes. You know, so that I believe, you know. Especially nowadays, you know, with Esau seeming to, with this kingdom going down, basically Esau is running out of ideas. But this is definitely a clever way to push a movie. You almost would think Jake had to be behind this somewhere, somehow. But so that's that, all right? So we're going to get some scripts dealing with, you know, the concept of free will or the lack thereof. All right, so this is this is Proverbs. Let's go Proverbs. This is Proverbs 20. Some of the milk scripts. All right, Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, "Man's goings are of the Lord, or are of Yahweh." All right. It says, "How can a man then understand his own way?" Okay. Right? Man, he don't know what he's doing here. Especially Joe Sixpack, 2/3 of our people, they don't even know why the fuck they're here. They don't know why they were born. They don't know what their purpose is in the earth. All right? All they know is, you know, is to commit folly all the days of their life. But when it come down to being serious and getting right, doing the right thing, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Joe Sixpack, he don't know nothing about a baseball or a hockey game and drinking a 6-pack of brew after you get off of work every goddamn day. All right? But the real matters of the earth, all right, i.e., all right, one of the most notable ones, the microchip, the mark of the beast. All right, they have no concern, or they don't, you know, they have no knowledge about that, you know. And hey, and that's all the Heavenly Father's will. Some people, He wants them to remain asleep, you know, until the 11th hour, you know, until missiles are raining upon this place. Then they have that aha moment. Oh, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that just, you know, that's just proof, you know, for those that believe that, it's a higher power running this show, that, if you were to sit down and concisely break down these scriptures, okay, which, many brothers have done, especially when you first come into this thing, you're excited about this truth, it's new, it's fresh, it's sexy, you know what I mean? That you want everybody to, to get a whiff of this, to let people know, because this is basically the best kept secret, since the world began, to know that you're the Most High's chosen. You know what I'm saying? Who gets to hear that every day, and who gets the opportunity to live that? All right, all of you so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans. These other nations, they don't have that opportunity. All right, the life that they live in is as good as it gets for them. But for us, we got better days ahead. All right, so that's a blessing within itself. All right, another script I want to get. Matter of fact, same book. One over. This is Proverbs 21:1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." So, hey, that's clear to the point. The king's heart, meaning like these higher ups, these officials. All right, these whether it be prime ministers, councilmen, just these heathen nations that have these high positions in office. All right. Chiefly we can deal with DJ Trump and Putin, of Russia. The Most High he got them both in a trick bag, to where one or both of them are going to slip up and do something that later they'll regret, you know what I'm saying, which is ultimately World War III, all right, thermonuclear fire, rain on America. All right, you think that that's something, if they were in their right man, if they were in their right man, that they would want to do? Like, people, like, how can I put it? Like, they know and understand that, hey, when they hit that button, there's no going or coming back from that. Like, that's the end game. So that's one of the reasons why the Cold War came into place, because no one wants to be responsible for destroying the earth, in a nutshell. All right. But hey, the Cold War is becoming hot, slowly but surely. Meaning that Russia is raising up. They moving and shaking, making the appropriate moves to basically to make war with America. All right. They connecting with the right premier nations, whether it be Brazil or India, dealing with the BRICS nations. Okay, you got China, you got South Africa. All right, they pretty much allied with each other, all right, to pin themselves against America, because America is known for basically offering a handout. All right, but that handout comes with a price, and basically Russia is not buying, because they see the bullshit that the white man is on over here. All right, so they don't want no dealings with any of that. They rather cut their losses. They saying they can do all bad by their damn self. They don't need no help. All right, but all of that is just that's just the Heavenly Father playing chess moves. All right, Most High, he been playing chess, okay, since the world began. All right, everything is calculated, all right, to the letter with the Most High. All right, let's see. another script. Oh yeah, this is so like I'm doing this raw, so I just had to do a video about this movie because it's just an exciting movie to watch, but I ain't really had no precepts to set up. But okay, let's go here. This is Daniel. Just to follow that up, and Proverbs. All right. This is Daniel 4:17. It says, "This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men." All right. So the Most High is in charge by way of who He has, in control of things at that, appointed time or whatnot. And then when He's done with that spirit, He'll put another spirit in its place. All right, to do the bidding of the Heavenly Father, whether good or bad. All right, it's all to achieve the Most High's outcome. All right, okay. It says, ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will, and setteth up over it the basis of mankind. So, hey, that's one of the reasons, and the only reason, right, why these heathen nations have ruled and are ruling, right? That the Most High basically let them have that, right? Which was ultimately mercy, right? Because He could have just put Israel on top and just let these other nations, get in where they fit in, which is basically slavery. But He opened up and gave them the opportunity, just to know what it feels like, to be in charge. All right, but all of that is going to come to an abrupt end, But He's given all these nations the ability, going back to Egypt, going back to Syria, Babylon, all right, the Persians and the Medes, all right, the Greeks, the Romans, all right, and even Jake, for a spell, and then back to this so-called white man again with the Renaissance period. So see that, the Most High, He can set up whoever He wants to set up to rule over the earth. It's a small thing, It's just that within His power, He wants to make Israel, right, the so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, right, the rulers, the kings and priests, the governors, okay, of the earth. That's His decision, okay, and no man can turn that back, all right. But like the saying goes, it is what it is. All right. So the Most High, He's got this thing, under wraps. And like I say, I brought these scripts out just to concentrate on that point, that within this show, the makers of this show, right, the higher ups, so-called Illuminati. They know, that's another script I gotta get. They know and they understand that. What's that in James? What is that? What is that script? They know. Let me just see if I can find this and I'll close out. This is James 2:19. It says, "Thou believest that there is one power." That's what Israel always believed in, one power. All right, not polytheism. All right, when you believe in many gods, but just one God. All right. It said, "Thou doest well." That the devils also believe and tremble. This so-called white man, he's the devil. All right. And like I say, these higher devils, these elite devils, all right, they know there's a higher power. All right. And hey, they shaking their boots at the thought of it. But yet still they have a job, at the same time. And their job is to be wicked. All right. So they're gonna do that till they last breath. All right. But Lord willing, the point has been made, and Lord willing, this was edifying. So with that, I just want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah Kudash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that root well. Salaki. And peace is salutations to the Akim that's pushing this word with truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. I gotta figure out how to close this out.